Okay, so Creality Cr10s-PRO. Bought a couple of months ago, printed a couple of hundred of hours so far. What happened was that I clogged the nozzle. And the filament didn't stick to the build plate, so it got all jammed up here instead. And once I discovered that, I turned the machine off and cleaned the nozzle and did everything, did that part. But what happened then was that when I was going to re-level it against the build plate, I discovered that the Z-axis didn't stop once it touched the build plate. I'm gonna do this right now, but since the fan is so loud, I'm not sure you can hear me at the same time. So I'm just gonna explain what happened. The sensor still lights up when it touches the build plate, and I readjusted that with these shims together with the nozzle, trimmed that as good as possible, adjusted that nut so that the lights up just when it touches the build plate or slightly before. But still when it does the auto home or auto leveling, the Z-axis doesn't stop. It just continued to go down. So I did a small test here on just undoing the bolts from the ball nuts so that they can spin freely, just to see how far they will continue to go down. And I did that when I had the nozzle against the ground, so basically they should really stop then and discover the build plate. But they continued to go down for several minutes, probably 3 to 4 minutes, and then they went back up for 1 or 2 seconds, and then everything stopped. So I just asking for some help here, for some technical support. I controlled this one and it's all hooked up and everything, and it seems to work. But as I understand, that's the only part that discovers that zeros against the build plate. So I'm not sure if that is the problem, or if it's software that's a problem right now. But I'm gonna turn it on now and do this searing cycle. And once it hits the bed plate, I will have to turn it off, because the stepper starts ticking over once it do that. So just to save the stepper motors, I'm gonna have to turn it off at that time. But okay, here we go. So, and here's the firmware version and everything info. And it's when I press the leveling that the machine starts working, and this happens. So see now when I do this, and it says auto leveling. Yeah, kind of slow. Still doing this. This will continue for a couple of minutes, and then after that display disappears, and you can start manually adjust the height. But there's no way you can actually zero the Z-axis manually, as I understand it. Now soon it will start ticking from the steppers. Now you can see how it flexes and pushes down here. I tried everything, from hooking pulling the plug from the wall, restarting it, try to send it G codes through the Cura slicer program. into the printer and see if they can reset the Z height there, but still nothing happens. So I'm stuck here, and I really don't know how to solve this. And again, I mean, I appreciate any kind of technical support here in what can be broken in it. So for further questions, just reply my email, and let's see what can be the problem. Thank you in advance, and appreciate the help. It's a great printer so far, so I'm really satisfied. Okay, thanks.